In today's episode, I'm going to be giving you my initial first impressions of this brand new 2023 release from Paco Rabanne. This is the latest addition to the Invictus line of fragrances for men, and it's the shiny new Victory Elixir flanker. I've been waiting patiently for it to arrive for a couple of weeks now from Spain because it hasn't yet hit the shops in the UK, and it's currently only available direct from the Paco Rabanne website. But it finally arrived yesterday, and I'm really excited to bring you an exclusive first look at it. So, to find out all you need to know about this one, stay tuned to this episode of Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody, and welcome to this latest episode of Mags Frags. My name's Paul, and today's scent of the day is Invictus Victory Elixir from Paco Rabanne. It's classed as an amber woody fragrance for men, and it comes in a PARFUM concentration, although Paco Rabanne do market this as a PARFUM intense. I think it's just for a little bit more of a dramatic effect. It's available in 3 bottle sizes, a 50ml priced at £71, a 100ml bottle like this one for £97.50, and a whopping 200ml bottle size for £137. But I did go for the 100ml bottle size, which also comes with a really snazzy free aluminium drinks bottle, and also a free sample so you can try the scent before opening the main bottle, and if you don't like it you can always send the unopened one back for a full refund. Okay, so into the presentation, and the box comes in a matte black finish, and on the front there's like a glossy midnight blue square with an embossed Invictus winged logo, and that's in a metallic gold. There's also the name of the fragrance, the name of the house, and also the concentration on the front, which again come in like a metallic gold colourway. And right at the bottom there's also the size, which is printed in a really subtle gloss black that you can hardly see. There's a very, very small Paco Rabanne logo which is stamped into the top, and then around the back is a QR code, and then there's 3 icons, one saying made in France, one stating that it's vegan friendly, and the other just saying that it's very long lasting, but we'll see about that claim later in the video. And finally at the bottom we've got another QR code, we've got your batch code, and we've also got the barcode on there, and if you are interested in the batch code, it is 22791 on this particular formulation. The bottle comes in the usual like trophy style shape, and you do get the gold Victory V motif on the front, but this time it gets a blue to black gradient. It does look black until you actually get a bit of light through it, and then once you get some light through it you can see that it's a blue to black gradient, which I think looks really smart when it catches a little bit of light. There's the Invictus name branded into the top, and as always this is where you'll locate the spray for the atomizer, which and it always fires the blast of juice out of the front. I don't know why, but I always find the atomizer of this on these Invictus bottles just to be a little bit awkward and uncomfortable, because the bottle is pretty wide, especially with these handles on the side, so it's a little bit of a manoeuvre to try and get your hand round the bottle as well as trying to press it, but it's fine, and it does deliver a really nice big blast of juice, so it's not really a deal breaker. Overall though, I would say that this is really well presented. It looks and feels really high quality, and from an aesthetic point of view I think this is the most handsome looking bottle in the whole Invictus lineup. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this one are lavender, green cardamom and black pepper. In the heart of the scent there's incense and patchouli, and the base notes in this one are vanilla and tonka beans. Okay, so from the initial spray of this one, you do get a really biting freshness, and even though there's no citruses listed in the note breakdown, I do pick up on some zesty bergamot and also maybe some lemon or something, some kind of citrus in the first couple of minutes or so. But then it very quickly starts to reveal its true scent profile, and the lavandin, which is a hybrid of two species of lavender, and also the green cardamom, becomes quite prominent, and it all just starts out quite bright and airy, but with also kind of a Play-Doh type sweetness that's lurking in the background, which is definitely coming from the vanilla in the base. There's also some black pepper, so it has got a nice spicy kick to it, but it's not too overpowering and it never really dominates the scent. As it dries down, you do get lots more of the sweetness from the tonka and the vanilla in the base, but again it's never gets too sweet, and the lavandin and also the cardamom just stay throughout pretty much the lifetime of the scent and keep it more on the fresher side, so it never kind of ever goes into the gourmand territory. There is also a hint of smoky incense, but it's barely noticeable, and I don't get much in the way of the patchouli either. So basically my nose just bypasses the heart notes altogether, and for me it's the top notes and the base notes that I pick up on the most. In terms of an overall smell, I personally get more of a spicy, ambery type of accord, basically once it's all settled down, rather than any woodiness that's claimed in the official marketing. It smells quite rich and powerful, and it does have more depth and more of a bad boy attitude than the other Invictus flankers. And I'd say it's kind of like in the similar ballpark to the likes of Le Male by Le Male PARFUM, and also this one here, the Only the Brave Intense by Diesel. I wouldn't say it's the most unique smelling fragrance that I've ever tested, but for me it's way better than Paco Rabanne's previous Elixir release, which was the 1 million Elixir, which I kind of thought was a little bit underwhelming. This has a really nice balance of warmth and fresh notes, which produces a very sexy masculine aroma, and for the most part it'll definitely command lots of attention and you'll definitely get noticed. It's modern and mass appealing, and I've got to say that my first impressions of this one are really good. I do like it. This is a fairly versatile fragrance that I think you could wear all year round, but in my opinion it's probably best suited to wear as maybe a night out or a clubbing type scent for younger guys. But it's refined enough for older guys to wear too, and I personally have no problems wearing it for a night out. In fact, I think I'll be probably wearing this one this upcoming Saturday to attend a 40th birthday party. It's quite loud and attention grabbing though, so maybe not one that I'd choose to wear for work, especially if I worked in a confined space, because even though it's not super sweet and cloying, it does have enough sweetness to start to grate on people maybe after a few hours, if you are the type of guy that goes really heavy on the trigger and you're a bit of a 20 sprays kind of guy. I'd say this is the most mature and grown-up flanker in the Invictus line, but it's still got a playful side, and for me it's still slightly better suited to a young stud rather than a knackered old cart horse like me. Well, they definitely weren't lying when they labelled this one as an intense fragrance, because it really is a bit of a powerhouse scent with a massive projection, and it lasts for hours and hours. My mum came to visit me yesterday, and she'll be the first to admit that she's got a pretty poor sense of smell and can hardly ever pick up on fragrances, but even she said how strong this particular one was, and she could smell it as soon as she walked through the door. It is a bit of a room filler that leaves a heavy scent trail, so it won't fail to get you noticed and complimented, and there's no need to go too heavy on the sprays with this one. I may have gone a little bit heavy with it yesterday, and after a couple of hours even I was maybe a little bit overfaced by it, and I just kept catching really strong wafts of it. You'll easily get 8 hours of solid longevity, and I can still smell it over 24 hours later on the t-shirt that I sprayed it on yesterday. It's certainly one of the best performing designer scents that I've tested for a long time, with the exception of Dior Sauvage Elixir, which is off the charts. This is a huge improvement on the original Invictus Victory, and in fact I'd say it's my favourite Invictus fragrance period. The Victory line are obviously taking on more of a dark and masculine scent character, and this one feels more grown up and, dare I say it, a bit more sophisticated. It performs like a monster, and the presentation on this is top notch, but my only negative is that it kind of always irks me to pay full retail price, and at £97 it is a bit on the steep side for a lot of people at the minute, so maybe you're better off waiting for it to hit the discounters and try and pick it up with a 20% discount. At around £60 to £70, I'd say this would be a no-brainer, but at full retail price it's a little bit too close to Chanel and Dior prices for my liking, and it's not quite Chanel or Dior quality. Okay, so that's about it for this episode, and again, it's always great to bring you something new and exclusive to the channel, and I'll also be continuing this theme tomorrow because I've got another exclusive first look at a niche fragrance brand that nobody else seems to talk about or hasn't talked about yet on YouTube, and one fragrance in particular from the brand has caught my eye for a little while now, so I pulled the trigger on it a few days ago, and I'll be revealing all in tomorrow's episode. And as always guys, if you have got any value from this video and found it useful in any way, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to also subscribe to the channel. It's also great to hear your opinions and your thoughts and your critiques on all the fragrances that feature in these fragrance videos, so don't forget to keep your comments coming down in the comments section. So until next time, thank you very much once again for tuning in. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. See you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.